Audrey Molloy. Audrey is much loved and known to all of us, but we all deserve an introduction of some sort, Audrey. So I'd just like briefly to acknowledge your books to date, some of them, and one coming up. I think I've got the title right there. Later this year with Pitt Street Poetry, according to John and Lindsay, who send their apologies. They're singing. Apparently, I told them it was the only excuse I would have accepted at all. Um, and I'll just read you some words from the judge's comments about Audrey's poem, Milk Beach, Late Summer. Audrey Molloy's poem meets all these considerations. The poem unfolds as gently as the late afternoon scene it depicts, employing language that mirrors the evening, calm, rhythmically balanced and uplifting, yet delivering a stunning conclusion that carries a force of emotional power. The second person narrative draws the reader delightfully into the scene, rendered with subtle and convincing detail. People are coming together in laughter, and it is enough. The delicate sensory images of flax lily and spinifex suddenly woven into a glimpse of mortality, the richness of embodied life counterpoised by what comes after. So, Audrey.
Thanks so much, Mark, for that lovely introduction. And hello, everyone. I'm dialing in this evening from Kilcare, and in recognition of the deep history and culture of the Budai Peninsula, I'd like to acknowledge the Dart Kinjung as the traditional owners and continuing custodians of these beautiful lands and waters. I'd like to thank Steve and Mark at Five Islands, who continue to surprise and delight with their commitment to Australian poetry. And I'd also like to thank the judges, Judith, Gareth, and Tegan, for commending my poem. Such an honour to have my work recognised in this way. A couple of nights ago, I was at a concert where conductor Simone Young spoke about the artist's role and how a key element is to create beauty. Both the creation of beauty and the sense of being moved by beauty are things that can never be replicated by AI, she said, something I found very reassuring. This poem does its best to capture and transfer the emotion of awe at the beauty of nature and the beauty of humanity. And I don't think AI is ever going to stay up late drinking whiskey on the beach and looking at the stars. Milk Beach, late summer. Go down to the narrow bay, late afternoon, when light is slant, the harbour a mosaic. Unfold the cheap table you bought at the hardware store years ago now, and set it so green water laps the rust-flecked legs. Shake out your whitest tablecloth in the thinning light and lay it out, a sacred linen in a holy rite. This is an occasion, as is every dying day. Unpack a chair apiece, set out the bread, some olives, a small bowl for the pits. Unwrap the cheese, let it ripen. The water is like foil now, daubed in steel and mandarin, and here and there the dotted lines of channel markers on the bay. The organs of the sky are faint beyond the onion skin of dusk. Listen out for laughter and the squeak sand makes beneath bare feet. And when they come, kiss them on each cheek in the European style, and pour them gin if you have ice, or if ice is not to hand, pour wine or whiskey. Be glad they carry nothing but a hand-picked bunch of herbs tied with kitchen string, because later, when you nestle in the flax lilies and spinifex, your bodies pale and taut as mercury, you will not wish to be burdened by things.